And as I'm about to start talking and explain the situation that I was expecting in my head, I see a flame fly out of the grill at me. And that's when I freak out and realize this is serious. When I was 17, I bought a 2001 Audi A4. It's turbo, all-wheel drive, 5-speed, just about everything you could ask for in a car. Had like around 193,000 miles. I named her Olga. Affectionately referred to her as the Uber Panzer. She was really good in the snow. Now, Olga wasn't the prettiest German girl, nor was she necessarily without her flaws, so I replaced the timing belt, the water pump, all the front control arms, all 4 wheel bearings, all of the brakes, and she ran good for like 3 years. And then 1 year, I replaced some more suspension bits, scheduled inspection appointment because I had missed my inspection, never bothered to have it done, wound up not being able to re-register the car. So now I've got a very illegal car. So I a day or two before I go for my appointment, I'm driving home from work and my rearview mirror just decides it's going on strike. And it takes a giant chunk of glass out of the windshield with it. And I was just beyond frustrated at that point. I had a really rough day at work, so I was like, fine, I'll try and fix it. So I attempted a few homebrewed solutions, which really didn't work well at all. And then maybe a week or two later, I just said, forget, I'll just pay somebody $200 and have them put a new windshield in. Well, anyway, so I reschedule an appointment. And I bring my friend with me this time because he's friends with the manager. And I assumed the car would pass without any issues, but one of the tires was worn unevenly. And I didn't know if any other inspection shop would give me a hassle. So he knew the manager, figured just it can't hurt. So we drive up there. I drove 20 minutes to his house, 25 minutes to the shop. We get there and I hand over the key, and not 5 minutes after sitting in the waiting room does the manager walk in calmly and say in this exact tone, "Sir, your car is on fire." And I just jump back. I'm completely shocked. And then I realize, oh, my car's got a little bit of an exhaust leak. It's got an aftermarket cap back on it, so the gasket design was pretty bad. So every once in a while, it just released a little bit of smoke. I figured maybe the worker saw it, thought my car was on fire, freaked out, let the manager know. Anyway, I walk up to the front of the car, and as I'm about to start talking and explain the situation that I was expecting in my head, I see a flame fly out of the grill at me. And that's when I freak out and realize this is serious. So, looking back, I'm kind of ashamed of myself now, but I just completely shut down. I was shocked beyond belief. So the workers called 911. One of them attempted to put out the fire, wasn't able to get under the hood to put it out. It's just too dangerous. So 30 minutes go by as my car is roasting like a rotisserie chicken. The manager and the employees are all recording videos, taking pictures, and making jokes about my car because this is just the highlight of their day. No, this is the highlight of their year, the most exciting day they've ever worked in their life. And they're, throwing jokes around, trying to make me feel better and saying, oh, just put it up on Craigslist, $2,000, needs a little TLC, it'll sell, it's an Audi. And I was like, yeah, right. And at this point, I know the car's gone. My tires set on fire and then went, piss. I'm like, I just put those tires on 5,000 miles ago. On a new set of wheels, too. And the fire department finally arrives with the police. They extinguish my hunk of German steel. And then they both take statements from me and they head out on their way. So at this point, I call my dad, who leaves work, drives 30 minutes to go pick up my mother, who then leaves work, and then they both drive another 30 minutes to come pick me up with my friend. And I'm talking to insurance on the phone after that while they're driving. And they arrive. I get all the stuff out of the back of my Audi because it only really roasted the front half of the car. And right as soon as we're about to drive away, what comes driving down the road? A red Ferrari. I look at my dad and I say, he's supposed to be on fire, not me! Of course, I wouldn't want that to happen to, anybody else or a beautiful car like that, but come on, Ferraris are known for going up in flames. And at this point, I'm just so peeved because I'm convinced the world hates me. This has been, honestly, the worst month of my life at this point. And I wound up going through insurance. I got approved for a claim, and I received $985.36 after my deductible. It was brilliant. They were really suspicious, and it kind of tied up the whole process because I had just happened to put comprehensive on a week before my car went up in flames. I can imagine that'd look rather suspicious, especially for a young guy like myself who has no money. But I actually put comprehensive on because I was worried about a deer running in front of my car or sliding into a snowbank or something, which in hindsight probably should have gotten collision too, but I don't think I could afford the payments. Anyway, yeah, $985.36. That's what all my hard work, blood, sweat, and tears was worth to insurance. But nonetheless, I'm grateful they covered me. And let this be a reminder to you, always have comprehensive insurance on your car. Even if you really can't afford it, you never know when the unexpected will strike.